Yes, yes, yes. Don't forget to check out Doggie Diamonds No Filter podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. If you've never been there before, the links are right below in the description box. And if you've been there before, go through the archives. I'm also back on SoundCloud too. I'll make sure that link is available as well, but I'm also back on SoundCloud. Also, for only $100, I'll promote whatever you need on my social medias and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and my website, www.doggydiamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggy Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. And if you haven't before, you need to make sure you go to www.theinterviewking.com. Sign up for the email list. And the email list is just simply when I upload a new video or new content, you just get it to your email. There's nothing more than that. I'm not going to be sending you emails about nothing else but the content that I upload. That's really it. Let's get it. I'm gonna do something different today because I'm not going to do an intro. I don't want to do no music. I don't really want to talk about anything else but the topic at hand. I'm seeing what's going on the internet with Troy Ave and Maino. I don't really know where it come from, where it stemmed from, if it's a back history, but I can honestly say to y'all that I don't like it. That energy that's happening right now that we're bear witnessing to is the same energy that why, in my opinion, is why Banger's no longer here. That energy, we all have conflict. We all, whatever. I'm not going to play holier than thou. I'm not going to act like I don't be with the shits. I be with the shits too. But it's so close. You got two brothers from the same borough that know each other, that know the same people, and that's when it gets really dark. And what I'm seeing from this right now is just very, very weird, very, something is not right. I can't really put my finger on it, but something about this situation is not right. Something about this situation seems more personal than what we know, more than meets the eye. I can't put my finger on it, but it's going to reveal itself. Whether you like what Troy Ave did or not, that's your opinion. I don't have an opinion on him telling or not telling. It's not my politic. I wasn't involved in the case. I don't know. So again, you know how I feel about this whole street rules that people be trying to uphold. You could take I could take it or leave it, because I'm not in the streets and I don't do anything illegal. So I don't want nothing to do with that shit. I don't even want it around me. I don't want nobody talking about it around me. I don't want to be implicated in nothing. And I'm not trying to uphold some real immature nigga shit that I was upholding when I was 17 years old, being a grown ass man with responsibility right now. I'm not trying to uphold any of that. So that ain't my politic. But I will say this. The events that happened that night, I wasn't there. Many people wasn't there, but many people have of opinions, and many people keep trying to give a core to what happened. I don't know. Maino was there, Troy Ave was there, Taxstone was there, obviously, and unfortunately, Banger was there. I'm really close with Banger family, very close to Banger family, very, very close to them, and the events that took place caused him to lose his life. Now, however you want to frame it, and you want to say he was the aggressor or he wasn't the aggressor, whatever, yo, let me tell you something. This is what we not really paying attention to. All this wolfing shit that going on the internet, all these tweets, all of this DMs, all of this shit that happened, all these videos, what do you think is going to happen from there? Some people are going to play on the internet. Some people are not going to play on the internet. And when you see them, it's up. So this is the scenario. Somebody has admittedly, and I don't want to put the blame on him because it take two, it take two to be in the party. And unless you're in the party by yourself, you got to call and you got a response, right? If somebody call, you don't always have to respond. But when the calling it gets a little too much and then other people start calling because of that call, then you have to respond because then it becomes trolling. This trolling thing has took new heights to where people are going to get hurt, right? So when I got trolled, when I get trolled, I answer because it's like, yo, hold on, I'm not playing with nobody, but I know all the risks involved with this. I know anything. I cover all ground, all scenarios in my mind. I cover everything. That's why I handle mines by myself. That's why I move by myself. So anything that I say and do, nobody else could be implicated in anything that I say or do. Whether it's me having to kick a bone out of somebody's ass, whether it's me getting my ass kicked, whatever. But nobody can say because of something that I said or did, they had to take a L or was the victor in the situation. I just worry about me and what I got to do. That's that. So from this thing of what dudes are doing to each other on the internet, it does spill over into the streets sometimes because everybody's not playing. I know me for one, I'm not playing with nobody. I will never give a sucker a chance to sneak thief my life or harm me. Never, 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 ever. If you play in a certain way, when I see you, it's up. I don't always have to be the aggressor, but I know that I'm going to be on defense at all times. So what's happening is that think about this scenario. You have two scenarios that happens. You have somebody that messes with you. When you see them, think about this. When people talk about people on the internet and they have a certain platform, you could stop their money, you could stop their momentum, you could really hurt their livelihood. So what happens is you're stopping how a person feed their family, you stopping their career, and you stopping everything. That's why I'm always cautious about how I speak about people and who I speak about, because I could really harm somebody with a platform. So unless you say some shit about me, I'd leave people alone. Culturally, we could talk about the culture. We could say it was whack. We could say what we don't like. We could say all that. That's culture shit. That's not anything that anybody should be offended of. If I say your album is whack, French Montana was mad at me one time because I said his album was whack. That shit could have went somewhere else. But I don't give a fuck. If you whack, you whack. If I think your album is whack, I think it's whack. Only reason why I can judge if your album is whack, because I'm a creator as well. But then I started thinking, damn, I got to be a little bit more conscious and cautious about what I criticize, because some people are dependent on this. And my voice, although I think is small, although I think is minuscule, it reaches people, and I might be able to negatively affect the outlook on somebody else with my voice. So I had to really take that into consideration. I never did before, but at one point, I ain't really care. I used to just say, yo, they whack, whack, whack. And then I realized, damn, I really got people not fucking with somebody. And they didn't do nothing to me. So I have to be a little bit more cautious. So now a lot of times when you ask me what I think about stuff, I don't want to judge it because I don't want to sway anybody. My opinion is my opinion on stuff. I give my opinion on stuff that's culturally, but I know how I have to be careful because people are very sensitive when it comes to their art. Now, I could criticize your outfit because nobody told you to put that shit on, but when you go in the studio, or I could criticize behaviors, because behaviors, we should be doing age-appropriate shit. We should be doing shit because the whole world is looking at us, and we should never, ever be looking like buffoons in front of the whole world, because us being in America, Black Americans, the way that the world looks at us, I don't like the depiction of us. So I don't want to add on to that depiction, right? So we have a situation where people mess with you, make 100 videos about you, tweet 1,000 times, make 100 Instagrams about you. When you see them, you're going to want to break their neck. It's just human nature. It is hard to ignore somebody who has been fucking with you. Okay? That's why I always say to people, yo, just leave me alone. You go your way, I go my way. We ain't got to be ops. We ain't got to be nothing. But just leave me alone, because I know where I'm going to want to take it. And I don't think everybody's ready for that, right? Because maybe I'm not ready. But I just know that sometimes I done counted to 10 already. I done walked around the block already. I don't want to wake up every day and see my fucking name in the title or something and somebody desecrating my name, my likeness, and my brand, and saying rest in peace to my channel and all that bullshit. So when you see them, you're going to want to clobber them, right? So that's one aspect. Then you have the other aspect. If you see them and you be like, I ain't worried about them, they stupid. Now what they do, they go and say, well, I saw them, they ain't do nothing. Yeah, it's up. So it's not what they say. It's many people who listen to them and say, oh, you seen them and you ain't do nothing. Because everybody wants to incite the riot. Everybody wants to incite the action. The action is for everybody's enjoyment. So sometimes you got to think for the damn dummy and say, you know what? I know that I'm being trapped right now. I know that I'm going to get tricked out of my position by acting on something, right? So you got a choice to make. You got a choice to turn up. And if you don't turn up, the person going to say, I saw them last night. All that I said about them, I told you they was pussy. Regardless, you're still losing. So you 9 times out of 10, you're going to pick option 1. You're going to want to whoop some ass. You're going to want to whip some ass when you see somebody. Straight up and down. You got people that done talked about your mother. You done people who talked about your children. You done had all types of shit. There's no way in hell that I don't think any of us is that mature that we can say, forget them. Because you just want to say, yo, look, just leave me the fuck alone. But then now, what happens is that when they say something and they have a platform, then you have minions who come and they want to ride the wave. You know what I'm saying? When I had little issues with people, people would come and say, oh, you scared of such and such. Or I'm like, I beat the shit out of them. And they know it too, but I'm not going to say that for the public. I'm not going to say that for the public so the boys could come grab me up or whatever the case may be. So now you have a case where Maino and Troy Ave, 2 dudes from Brooklyn who have been in the same vicinity, that definitely know each other, that we all know the same people. All of us know the same people. All of us know somebody that can say, yo, y'all need to chill. All of us, whether it's one of the homies that's incarcerated, whether it's one of the homies in the street that could say, yo, y'all need to chill. But what's happening is that there is nobody saying y'all need to chill because the entertainment value of it is better than dudes needing to chill. So the night the events happen, Maino pulls out a chain and said, see, I don't know if Maino realized he said this. I don't know if he realized he said this, but it's just really weird to me that he said, I had something just in case I had to get at you one day. Shit like that scare me. It scares me to think that somebody, whether you're a friend or not, that you had ammunition one day, knowing that one day you might have to get at me without what for? I was having a conversation with my bro Tadro, and we were saying how it's something about dudes always trying to have a one-up on another dude, on I smashed his girl, or I robbed him before, or I can't wait to expose him and all that. That's very scary because any of us in our rise to anything that we're doing in this entertainment thing, it's always somebody in the cut saying, I can't wait to expose him. I can't wait to say this about them. No matter what the hell you do, no matter what's going on in your life, it's always somebody saying, yo, I can't wait to get at him. And you might not even know that shit. You might not even know it. So you mean to tell me the night of the events happened, because I know Troy Ave didn't get his chain snatched because we never heard about that. The chain might have fell off or whatever the case may be during this melee that took place where people got hurt, right? People got hurt. Somebody lost a part of their life to the penile system, and somebody lost their life literally, and people caught slugs. I think pulling out a chain, saying I had this, I wasn't really feeling that, because you're saying, oh, I've been waiting to get at you. I've been waiting to get at you. So my thing to Maino is that what did you think was going to come up? What did you think was going to be Troy Ave's reaction? You had a video a long time ago saying free Taxstone, which, you know, if y'all believe he should be free because he's innocent, fine. But I'm going to say this again on record. On record, if you believe that Taxstone is innocent and you say free him because of his innocence, that is your opinion, and you should say that if that's what you think. But if you're saying, this goes for anybody, if you're saying free Taxstone because you don't like Troy Ave, that shit is corny. That shit is corny. That go for any and everybody. It's like it's even some of my comrades who's locked up. I can't say freedom because they did the shit. I want them free. I don't want them to go through any humane treatment. I don't want them to be treated wrong. But you did the crime. You got to do the goddamn time. That's just life. That is the backside of doing fuck shit. You're going to go to jail. And when you go to jail, ain't no crying, right? So you had to change for 6-7 years? That just didn't really... Yo, shit like that, I'm telling you, that shit scare me. That shit scares me to know that somebody is waiting in the cut, waiting to pounce on you. Now, I heard Maino say, he said my name in the court. You did have a record where you said free Taxstone. Everybody who's involved in a situation is going to feel the way about that. And if I'm not mistaken, the young lady that Maino was dating at the time actually got hit. So we just all the way confused. Who cares? Shout out to you. Shout out to Doggie Diamonds. Keep making black men think again. A black mind is a terrible thing to wait. Thank you for your donation. So it's just he had on a fake chain. It's a lot of people that wear fake chains. So again, I think scholarly, Maino could have had a different approach. Some of the things that he was saying, I can't knock it, but just pulling out the chain and saying, I've been waiting for you, like you've been waiting to get at him. Deep thought. Thank you for the donation. Keep up the good content. I try. I'm not really feeling that. I'm not really feeling that. Because at the end of the day, the lady you were dating got hit. Banger, which is, let me say this again for the billionth time. Banger, Ronald Edgar McFadden is not Troy Ave's bodyguard. He's not Troy Ave's bodyguard. When you're somebody's bodyguard, you have to give your life. So that makes your life meaningless. Calling him a bodyguard makes your life meaningless because you have to give your life for your principal, right? So he's not his principal, so he didn't have to give his life. But at the end of it all, what happened is, who wins in this situation? And that's the shit that none of these niggas don't be taking into account. Who fucking won in this situation? Who wins? Even Troy Ave saying, hey, I won. You ain't fucking win. Nobody won because somebody passed away. Somebody died. So how is anybody saying they won? Who wins in this situation? Seriously. Nobody wins in this situation. Nobody. And the pressure to be on the internet makes you go and feel like you gotta respond. Nobody won. People done got shot. People done got, you getting hit with a goddamn bullet. If you get hit with a bullet, who won? Somebody's deceased. How did anybody win? Nobody wins. Nobody's winning now because it's 6-7 years later. The conviction is in. We all got to live with it. But it's some Brooklyn shit. And I don't know. I'm going to be real with you. It's something about us dudes from Brooklyn. That grime that we got, man, that shit is bad. And I ain't going to front. I can't act like, I can't act as Zimp. Something about that grime we got for being Brooklyn. Nah. That shit is bad, man. That shit is bad. That shit is bad. That grind we got, that waiting to one up each other, that wait in the corner to pounce. That shit is corny. Because we don't take into account, wow, you could throw out the RIPs. You could throw out the RIPs. You could give 101 scenarios. But a mother lost a child, a brother lost his brother, nephews and nieces lost their uncle. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. And again, all of this shit being used for sales and clout right now, I ain't feeling none of that shit. Just keep it real. I ain't feeling none of it. I ain't feeling none of it. Because at the end of the day, the homie is gone. The homie is gone. So at the end of it all this fucking rhetoric going on, and somebody fucking is dead. Why is that not the forefront of the conversation? Fuck the chain. Fuck the music. Fuck responding. Somebody is gone. And somebody's in prison for it. And somebody gonna lose time out of their life trying to prove to fucking people that don't care about you that you tough. And that's why all of this is going on. Everybody trying to prove they tough. Everybody trying to act like, yo, yeah, you know me, I give it up, I do this. Okay. So when your ass go to jail, ain't no free you. Everybody who say they put in work, everybody who say I do this, I do that, when it's time for you to do it and you do it, ain't no free you. Because you done told us what you gonna do. That go for any and everybody. Everybody on this shit is gangster. Everybody SMD. Everybody making videos about each other. So you mean to tell me when you see each other, y'all gonna go y'all separate ways? No, y'all gonna get to it. So when dudes get bagged, listen, when dudes tell, when somebody get or somebody perish in this shit, I don't want to hear none of that shit. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear free nobody. I don't want to hear no rest in peace nobody, because a lot of that shit could be avoided. Straight up and down. You kill people with facts, but all that inviting people to violence, we all do that. We all come from that. That don't mean shit. And sometimes some of us don't even got to get our hands dirty. We got people who just like, yo, I'll put in that work. But why would I let somebody put in my work, risk their life and their freedom for me? Doesn't make any sense. You get it? It don't make any sense. So at the end of it all, everybody trying to, yo, I'll do this, I'll do that. Okay. And you're sitting there, and these people are sitting on the internet saying what they do, like it's not a whole damn task force looking at all this shit. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. That's why when I go back and forth with people, I never talk about doing anything. I never talk about doing anything to anybody as far as physical. I can defeat you mentally. That go for anybody. I could spar with anybody when it comes to this. But when it comes to what's going to go on outside, that's outside. We don't talk about outside shit on the internet because I don't get no points. Having antics and doing all this shit, you don't get no points for that. That don't mean shit. Because a lot of times when people get hurt, it's never the intended target that get hurt. It's always somebody else. So if 7 years later, after the incident, you had a chain for 7 years, and then you waited 7 years, pull it out saying, oh, this was a fake chain. Come on, man. Nah. I ain't jacking that. I ain't jacking that. Respect to both of them. Both of them have, yo, man, y'all was able to make money, man. See, this would kill me too, man, with our people. People always talk about the money they got and they make money and all that shit. How the fuck could you make money and get out of your conditions and still want to be stupid? Stupid and money don't mix. Stupid and money don't mix. If you making money, you live a wonderful life, how could you still be stupid? Stupid and money don't mix. Sometimes you do stupid shit to get money. But if you got to the money, how you still stupid? A lot of shit don't make sense to me, but it makes sense to people because it's entertainment. And it's entertaining. And now everybody waiting for Troy's response. Come on, man. Matthew Washington said, crazy thing is Maino was saying free Troy when he was originally in jail, was a friend of Troy before the incident. The time went down with the chain. Yeah, this shit it's all dumb, man. Yeah, this shit is dumb. Like, it is dumb. Straight up. It's dumb. These is dude, like I said, man, that's why I wish some of the homies was out. Because some of the homies would have definitely squashed a lot of shit, indebted a lot of shit. But look where we at, man. Dudes is 40 plus. Man, shit is just a bad look all around, man. I ain't even really want to keep y'all all night, man. Like, but it's a bad look. You know what I'm saying? Man, I don't know nothing about no fucking lawsuit. I don't know nothing about none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit. House 133, thanks for the donation. I remember trying to put Taxstone up on game about his questionable behavior on Facebook. He blocked me and dismissed me. Now look, I mean, again, and see, look, Jay Howard 83, you in here saying free Taxstone. Are you saying free Taxstone because you think he's innocent, or that's just some buzzword cliche shit to say? Because if you saying that because of that shit, you're a fucking clown. If you think he's innocent, you think he was railroaded, then you allowed to say how you feel about somebody. But if you saying it because you just think it's cool to say, and how y'all be saying free niggas y'all don't even know the case and know the circumstance. If I sit here and just say, yo, they should have freed John Gotti. I don't give a fuck about John Gotti. I don't know nothing about John Gotti. I don't care about that. He don't care about me. I never say free people I don't know unless they was wrongly accused or unless they're a political prisoner or some shit like that. What the hell are y'all talking about? We're talking about fucking free somebody. And y'all not even built like that to be talking about free niggas. Free somebody. Like free. Listen. Before you want somebody free you don't know, why don't you make amends with your estranged father or your estranged mother or your estranged brother or one of your uncles that can't come to the crib because he keeps stealing from your grandmother? Why don't you fucking make amends with them before you go to strangers and say this little cliche shit like it's cute? Saying free somebody that you don't fucking know. You don't even know the circumstances of the case. You don't know nothing. Yes, I am from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Yes. Facts. You know what I'm saying? And I know all the parties involved. You know what I'm saying? And it's an unfortunate situation. Why? Because somebody passed away. Somebody passed away. Somebody passed away. We are men. We're grown-ass men. We're black men. We black American men. You expect any decent woman to look at you like a decent individual when you act like a fucking asshole? See, that's what I don't get. I think when dudes are assholes, they should be punished by not getting no box, by people not looking up to them, by people not celebrating that shit. See, that's the problem. Stupidity is celebrated. Stupidity is celebrated. Anthony Greenwood, thank you for the donation. Stupidity is celebrated. And intelligence is frowned upon. Like, what are we doing, man? Like, your ladies, like on some real shit. Women, y'all be jacking this shit. Y'all be looking at dudes in all. Y'all be looking at dudes like looking at like dudes like that's cool. Y'all ladies don't be looking at dudes like that shit is corny. Y'all like that shit? Y'all like this shit? Like, what are we doing? But I'm scared. You know, the fear is that somebody is always waiting to expose you. Somebody's always trying to hold something over your head. And let me tell you something. It's a lot of motherfuckers that ain't doing shit with their life. And that's what I said. Look, listen. This is what I said. Me personally, I feel like I don't really have nothing in common with too many people. And people misconstrued that on Facebook when I said that. Because I don't have nothing in common with a lot of dudes. I ain't box chasing. I ain't chasing no liquor. I ain't chasing no weed. I ain't chasing nothing. I'm chasing knowledge to change my situation and myself. I'm chasing me. I'm trying to figure out what it is that I need to do on a day-to-day basis and do that. I ain't chasing none of this other shit. I don't think any of the shit that goes on is good. I don't care about that shit. So that's why I feel like sometimes I'm telling you, I be feeling like I'm the only person in the fucking world. Because I'm like, God damn, you too? Oh, this is what it's about with you too. Oh, that's what you care about today, right? Oh, that's what you call me for today? Nah, fam. I be in here learning, studying, trying to keep my mind. All of us. And I keep telling y'all, all of us is fighting for our fucking sanity because what's going on in the world abroad and what's going on in your circumference, what's going on maybe in your own home, they're trying to take your mind. This is what's happening. Everything you see is trying to take your mind. The food you eat, the music you listen to, the people you're around. You're fighting for your mind. You're fighting for your spirit. You're in a spiritual warfare right now. No spooky shit. I'm saying for real, and y'all be fucking playing. That's why I don't be playing. That's why I laugh, I joke, I say shit in jest sometimes, but I ain't playing. I'm not playing. I know I'm in a spiritual warfare. I know that I'm being tested. I know I got to pass this test. I know it. I know it. I know I got to pass this test. I know that I'm being tested. I know I'm being tested every day because the first day I don't pass the test, I failed. I failed. And what do people do? They shout your failures and whisper your success. So again, fuck all this shit. I don't give a fuck about no chain. I don't give a fuck about no music. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Somebody passed away, whether they was the aggressor, whether they wasn't, whatever the case may be. Like I said, we in the street. When it's up, period. If I go to swing on somebody, I probably wouldn't expect them to pull out no gun. It happens. Good, bad, or indifferent. But look what's going on. This is our fucking entertainment. This is what we got to watch. Who cares? Thank you for the donation. People fail to realize this is a result of Troy mocking death. It followed him quickly. He dodged it for a moment and keeps mocking it. I get it, though. Can't let them see you sweat in this ill game. He did say some shit that didn't make no sense. Troy Ave did make a boo-boo with the Capital Steez situation. He did say some shit he ain't had no business saying. But again, our idiocracy, most of the time, we never pay for it. Somebody else pays for our stupidity. That's the point that I'm making. The dumb shit that we do and say, we never really pay for it. It's always somebody else. An innocent bystander or somebody that was just there or somebody that thought it was going to go one way and it go another way. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But where we at? Listen, I get money, right? I got moderate success. That's success to me. I don't give a fuck what nobody think. It's success to me because I ain't sleeping on nobody's couch no more and I ain't homeless. So it's good. So what I look like throwing that away to appease people who don't love me and care about me? What I look like that? So again, I hate to keep delving in the situation, but it's very, very potent to what I'm saying. So I'm on the internet Everybody's on the internet. We all got our platforms. You know, most of the dudes on YouTube with platforms is attacking each other. I don't know if y'all know that, but that's what's going on. Everybody with platforms is going at each other. Instead of talking about the culture, they're going at each other. That's their thing. Even I got roped into it because Kermie, that's what he does too. But when a dude say, I'ma knock you out and then fuck you in your butt, what am I supposed to do when I see this individual? This is just dead ass serious. See, people will look at that and laugh and say that, but what am I supposed to do when I see this individual? When a man says that about another man and say that to you, I was like, yo, how people just taking that it's not a big deal? That shit is a big deal. That's a big deal. If I was a man and I said that about a woman, I'd be under the jail. Let's really think about it. Everybody would be like, oh, nah. But so a man could say that about another man and everybody still watch them and be like, oh, we missed you. Oh, it's sad. What happened to you? Huh? You need a fucking ass whooping. Seriously. But that's how I get tricked out my spot. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I get tricked out of my spot, by being emotional. And I had to respond to that. But this is what I'm showing you an example of. This is what's happening in the culture. And I'm going to be real with you too. A lot of people ain't going to agree with me. I don't give a fuck, but I'm going to say this. I personally feel, I'm going to go on record and say this. I personally feel that a lot of people, especially in Brooklyn, was hating on Troy Ave. Let me just be real with y'all. I always felt that. He had a little arrogance with him. He had a little cockiness with him. But that was just him. I didn't really care because I don't care. It don't affect me. But now look, you have this man who's getting success and being successful. Now I want y'all to know something. In Brooklyn, in New York, it was a fight to see who could bring New York back. I don't know if they still on that shit today. Still making New York records and talk about bringing New York back. It's a dub. It's over. Because nobody is going to bring New York back when the powers that be that control New York is not even from New York. But that's a whole nother story. So everybody was talking this bring New York back. When Troy Ave got hot, a lot of people was trying to do records with him. This is a fact. I don't think he was doing the features that people wanted. I don't think he was sending the records back to people. And that caused a lot of dissension and a lot of anger. Because in New York, in Brooklyn in particular, you have a few cliques. You got cliques of niggas. And is this dude is cool with this dude, that's cool with this dude, that's not cool with this dude. And there's a few cliques in Brooklyn. This is a fact. This is a fact. It's a lot of people that's very cliquish. Fab wasn't doing records with people. Fab didn't fuck with a lot of dudes. So when I look and I see Fab, Maino, and Jim Jones, that shit, to this day, I still be like, the fuck they doing together? Grown men shit. Maybe people put shit behind them, but I know what I know. So sometimes I still look and say, what the fuck they doing together? Or when did this come about? Like, this is, I don't know if this is dope or fake. I don't know what it is. I don't know. So, Fab was fucking with Troy Ave. Fab was fucking with him. Fab didn't fuck with a lot. Fab embraced him. I remember when Troy Ave was getting his meteoric rise in New York City. It was a lot of hate. And it wasn't from one individual. It was a lot of people. And maybe he did rub some people the wrong way. Maybe he didn't do the right thing. Maybe he didn't go about shit the right way. But that shit don't warrant what's going on right now. That shit don't warrant where we at right now. Seriously. Because look where we at. But it was very cliquish. It was very cliquish in Brooklyn. And if they say it wasn't, they capping. They capping. It was very cliquish. You had different cliques. Because I had a dude on Twitter say Doggie Diamonds is pussy that was affiliated. I ain't going to give you no light, but he's a fake executive or some shit now. So I'm sitting there saying to myself, so you called me pussy in 2016. You think I forgot that? But you was jumping out the window for some shit that you don't even got nothing to do with. So bringing the chain out, I don't like that. House 1133, thank you for your donation, your super chat. It says, I'm from Newark. Troy Ave did a song with my homie. I don't, bringing the chain out. It just reads weird to me in the sense of you knew, like you had it. That means other people knew he had it. And just saying that one day, I knew I would have to get at you. So, if we ever been in the same vicinity, because if you look at the thumbnail, they obviously have been in the same vicinity before. They obviously been in the studio before. They obviously been in video shoots. Brooklyn is big, but it's very small, very, like I said, very cliquish. We all know each other. What bugged me out was, if you could feel like I might have to get at you one day, then I also could get at you and say, yo, I don't know what's going on, but I ain't liking it. Or we could just stay away from each other. Because that's what I be choosing to do with people. I just be choosing to just stay away from them. We ain't got to talk bad about each other. We ain't got to talk good. We just going to stay away from each other. You over there, I'm over here. But when somebody say, oh, I got your hat from that day you got stabbed. You ain't know I had your hat. Like, the fuck you holding a trinket from my demise? What are you holding a trinket for from the day of a fatality? That shit is weird. I mean, that shit is just bugged out to me. I guess the fact that you saying it's fake. I mean, well, not me, but everybody wear fake jewelry. That's not personal. Everybody wear fake jewelry. Shit, they even told us Cash Money when they was wearing them bling bling and pulling out these chains and all that shit. That shit was fugazi. So it's a part of the culture. You don't really lose no points for wearing fake shit. To me. You know what I'm saying? He don't lose no for wearing fake shit to me. All these niggas wear fake shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the fact that saying that I knew I had to get at you one day. That shit is, I'm telling you, that shit is scary because in life, you just know everybody wear fake jewelry. How the fuck you know? Everybody wear fake jewelry. Everybody. I done been around a lot of people. You know, and I got people admitting saying sometimes I wear fake shit because I might be in a situation. I ain't even talking to you. Anyway. So, at the end of it all, my whole thing is when somebody say, yo, I knew I would have to get at you one day. It's like it was all good a week ago. Now imagine a friend that you thought was a friend one day saying, yo, I couldn't wait to get at you. Or I knew I would have to get you one day. Over what? See, it's deeper than what's the surface. And what I'm asking y'all is, thinking people, it ain't this surface shit. It's agendas behind this. It's some type of agenda behind it. But it's a bad look for Brooklyn. It's a bad look right now. Shit is corny. And it ain't no winner in this. Ain't no winner in this. And it's always deeper than the surface shit. It's always a hidden agenda of why somebody's doing something or why something is going on. Nah. And you know what? When you really think about it, when you're not cool with somebody no more, fuck them. That's why when people be like, yo, could you be cool with somebody? Just be like, nah, I don't want to be cool with them no more. Cool for what? When somebody shed their skin in front of me, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? When somebody shed their skin in front of me, you ain't got to worry about that no more. I know who you are. Maybe I didn't know. But when you shed your skin in front of me, it's cool. I'm good. There's no way we going to air out dirty laundry and say shit about each other and then be like, yo, you was bugging. No. Once it's fuck you, it's fuck you. We could just stay out of each other's way. But people always be like, yo, you. Somebody said Troy Ave taking a stand is a bad look for Brooklyn. I mean, people take the stand every day. He did what he had to do for him. Again, because I'm not a part of that lifestyle, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Because nowadays, we always quick to call somebody a snitch, right? And niggas be snitches. But now you got regular civilians thinking that they're going to be a snitch if they tell. You got people who are regular civilians that want to feel like, damn, if I take the stand, they're going to call me a snitch. So you got people who don't live by that rule, trying to live by a rule that don't apply to them. You know, so again, man, man, it's just bad. You know what I'm saying? It's just really a bad situation. They suppressed the letter. They suppress a lot of shit. I mean, in that situation, man, all them niggas was telling, truthfully. All of them was telling. Like I said, the shit with Malcolm, that shit scared the shit out of me because I know him personally. Been around him. So it's just bad. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt like I could probably, make some shit sensible in a senseless situation. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the shit would be senseless and somebody got to make sense of the senseless. And a lot of times people don't make sense because it's all emotion and it's entertaining. Because sadly, right, everybody's sitting around waiting for Troy Ave to respond. Steve Lou, thank you for the super chat. Everybody's sitting around waiting for him to respond. And Taxstone apologized to me because he was wrong in the situation. And I just left it alone. See, and if I was a different type of dude, you see, I could have just been kicking his back in, saying all type of shit. I didn't do that. Because the last conversation I had with him was decent. I just leave it alone. But we all on here, snitching is snitching and fake jewelry is corny. Don't change the rules because of the error. I don't think it's just not changing the rules. It's not changing the rules. I'm just saying I don't follow those rules. I don't have to worry about snitching. And I don't have fake jewelry. I got real jewelry I don't wear. So why would I wear fake shit? But again, when the fuck we gonna grow up, man? Just seriously. When we gonna grow up? As a people, as a culture. When we gonna grow the fuck up? That's why we ain't shit. That's why we're last in everything. Because we the first idiots. The whole world laughing at us. The whole world is laughing at us. The whole world. So this is the problem. When the fuck we gonna grow up? When we gonna stop with these rules that don't mean shit? Grown ass men with children talking about fucking who's a snitch, who jewelry is real in 2023? When we all about to lose our consciousness to AI? Huh? See, the problem is a lot of y'all, I don't want to say y'all because I got a brilliant audience. A lot of people don't know what the fuck is really going on. And that is the distraction. Because people say, oh, it's a distraction. So you trying to tell me niggas acting like niggas ain't a fucking distraction? You trying to tell me niggas acting like niggas ain't a distraction? You talking about a distraction is a balloon in the sky? No, it's niggas, because we gonna look at niggas before we care about that balloon, right? We care about nigga shit more than we care about anything going on in the world abroad. We don't care about the dollar crashing right now. We don't care about none of that. We worried about what they give us to worry about, and then we worry about it. That's why a lot of times I be like, man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about that. So I'm responsible for me. That's why I don't always act a fucking fool. That's why I be chilling. That's why when I come and I try to talk hip hop, you see it'll have 200 people in the room. But when we talk about sensationalized bullshit drama, you could get 2,000 people. You could get 3,000 people. So again, do people really care about the culture? Do people really care about our growth and development? No, because you want to be entertained by low vibrating shit, because a lot of people like to vibrate low. Me, I don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. I only saw the video because it was sent to me for research purposes, because I got some stuff coming up. But other than that, I don't care. Listen, I don't care. I barely even watch niggas' music videos. I be on here watching tutorials all day. I am tutorial man. I watch tutorials all day. You know what I'm saying? That's all I care about. So people like to move the goalposts. People like to say this, that, and the third. And at the end of it all, man, it's all nigga shit. It's all nigga shit. How do we win with nigga shit? How have we advanced as a people with nigga shit? Seriously. How do we advance? So the whole culture, the whole American culture. Listen, think about this before I go. The whole American culture is about how we ain't shit. Y'all ain't think about that yet? The whole American culture has become about how black American people ain't shit. And all those platforms that promote our niggatry, our idiocracy, our thirst, our lust, all of that shit gets promoted, rewarded, and propped up. And I'm not telling you either to come on here with a costume on and preach that bullshit too, because a lot of dudes be preaching bullshit and they leave the lecture hall like where the hoes at, or smoking weed or hitting a bump. A lot of them on that type of time. I'm just talking about your balance within yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Your balance within yourself. So now we just at a time like everything is the joke. Black China did this. This person did this. No white people don't do no fucked up shit. There's no white people anymore. It's all about us being fucked up. That's all we consume is our pain and suffering and regurgitate it. The biggest money maker in the world is the pain of black people. Always remember that. The biggest money maker in the world is pain. Just look around the world. Just look around the world. Look around the world. You have people who have think tanks. They have conventions. They have Zoom meetings. You don't think they sit on that shit, plotting and planning and strategizing how they could just keep fucking us around? Yo, homie, get the fuck out of here talking about that. That's the third time you taped that, bitch. Get up out of my chat room. If I give a fuck about that. You don't think that they sit around, think about how they can manipulate our food, how they can manipulate the feed? A lot of people say algorithm, that's the mission. How they can manipulate the feed. How every time you hit an emoji, every time you type a keyword, you might see a Paxil commercial next to that. How you can say something and it just pops up in your phone. You can think something and say something out loud and it pops up in your phone. You don't think all that shit is by design? And we worried about fucking chains and nigga shit and who just bought a car and who broke up with who and who fucking who. You don't think you don't think all this shit is by design? You don't think that they trying to take your mind and replace your way of thinking with other shit? You don't think that they trying to fuck with your water? Now people saying that they gotta drink bottled water. So it's another place where predominantly black people where they gotta drink water, bottled water. And the water in fucking Flint still ain't fixed. But this dude is sending billions to the Ukraine and they're able to come over here and get Social Security. But it's people who've been here their whole life and can't even get SSI. Make it make sense. A lot of shit don't make no sense. The people who make the viruses are also the people who create the antivirus programs. With all the case study, this shit is a big petri dish. And we feed them information about us. Whether you single, whether you divorced, whether you was with him, whether you took a picture with somebody. They got shit now where it'll zoom in on the picture and tell you who's in the picture. On your phone. So now you got a situation where you put your thumb on your phone. This facial recognition is on your phone. Facial recognition is everywhere. You're being monitored in Target. You're being monitored in Walmart. They're filming you. Go in Walmart and look up at that big screen. Look at that yellow shit that go on your face. That's facial recognition. You don't know that shit? But you on the fucking internet talking about somebody taking shit out their lips that they should have never put in their fucking lips? That the women are following these individuals doing shit but don't have the fucking money to remove it like she do? Come on, man. Yo, either you gonna wisen up or you gonna continue to be manipulated. You're gonna continue to be manipulated. There's no doctrine. There is no book you can read. None of that shit. Just pay attention. It's right in your face. Now, they ain't even hiding shit no more. They not even hiding shit no more. They just like, yo, this is what the fuck we doing and you gonna go with it because this is all you know. You're easy to manipulate. Think about it. You could be in a relationship with somebody that you know, and somebody that they don't know could just slide in their DM and sway their whole way of thinking. Look where we at as a people, as a code. This shit is fucked up. Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. You got a lot of people playing happy. Why are so many people single? Why are so many people relationship in turmoil? Let's keep it real. We're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it all the way real. A lot of people not keeping it real. Me, I keep it real. We in a time where nobody don't trust nobody. Motherfuckers be together for 60 years and be like, I still don't trust you. Because it's easy, like I Am Aboriginal said, to be led astray. This shit right here. The average person walk around with this in their hand all day. But when you call them, you notice they don't answer. And you know them for having their phone in their hand all day. But when you call them, they don't answer the fucking phone. People calling you to link. Link and do what? To do what exactly? What are we supposed to be doing? What the fuck are we gonna do? Seriously. We gotta have fun. But where's the productivity? How many times do you get with somebody and talk about something productive? Not who fucking who getting fat, not who listen, something productive. Generational curses is not getting money. Generational curses, breaking generational curses is not getting money. Breaking generational curses is breaking curses that is mental. Because if you don't have the education of what to do with the money, you're going to fuck the money up. So that's not it. It's getting the education that you need to get the money and keeping the money. Generational curses. Oh, I'm here to break generational curses. I'm going to be the first millionaire in my family. Okay, so you get $1 million. You bust your ass to give $1 million. You didn't give your children or your offspring or your people coming behind you education on what to do with the money. So you work, bust your ass and do all that shit, and then they fuck the money up. Why you think the Hiltons don't own shit? Why you think they don't be passing that shit to their family members? They be having estates, they be having all types of shit. They don't pass that shit to their family because they know their family gonna fuck it off. That's why everybody in the crib sold grandma house brownstone for $1 million, and in 3 years it was worth 6. You couldn't wait for fucking 3 years because you heard an M and you couldn't help yourself. So you sold it. You sold your land, you did all that shit. You bought a Range Rover, you bought nigga shit. You look at boxers, you look at all these people, the first thing they do is got a fucking chain. A chain? I don't even know where my chain is at. I'm original. Thanks for the super chat. I don't even know where my chain is at. What are we doing? So my fucking, I'm breaking generational curses. No, you're not, because you're still stupid. You're still dumb. And it's not your fault. But it is your fault to be miseducated because not knowing is never a legal defense for anything. Oh, I didn't know. Well, shit. You have 24 hours of the day. I got 2 phones. I got my Galaxy that I just bought, and I got my iPhone. And I sit on both of these phones, bouncing shit back and forth, looking at this on here, reading shit on here, looking at shit on here. I could be on Instagram. I could be doing all this shit. I could be fucking in my DMs. I could be saying, "Ooh, your ass is fat." I could be doing all that shit. It's easy. This is a button to push. There's nothing to do. But I don't do that shit. You know why? Because I got so much growing to do. So much learning to do. So much absorption of this shit that's available for me that wasn't available for our people at one point. Don't you know that you got killed if you knew how to read? If you knew how to read, you got killed. Killed. Now so many arguments happen because of what? Motherfuckers still can't read. Or lack reading comprehension. So a lot of times all these apps is about what? Reading. And then you have people who don't have the comprehension, so they read it and read it the wrong way and read something and say, "Oh, I thought you was dissing me. I thought you was getting at me." Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all got the capability. You got the capability. And you ain't got no choice. I'm telling y'all don't got no choice, man. Y'all don't have no choice to do it or you're going to die. That's it. Ain't no middle ground. Ain't no just stay in the flow. I'm just getting by. No, you're going to do it or you're going to die. That's it. And it's fun. I'm telling you, learning is fun. You got these $1,000 machines, family, and y'all ain't making no fucking money. Your phone is worth more than what you got in the bank. You ain't got a stack in the bank, but you got a $1,000 phone? Make that make sense. You got a $1,000 phone, but don't even have $1,000 in your pocket. Because you think it's cool to give it to bozos who say they sponsoring the war that they ain't even fighting. They trying to incite you to fight for them. They ain't been on the front line yet. I done been outside on the front line. Even for niggas who hate me. I done been outside on the front line. I done showed niggas how to work their YouTube. Help them build their YouTube. Do all their SEO. Do all that shit for people. And you know what? I still ain't gonna stop doing that. Because what I got up here is meant for me to give some of it for you. But I got to hold something for myself. So all this shit that we consume on a day-to-day basis and all this shit we got to look at with this buffoonery nigga shit, it's cool, but we got to balance it out. It's too much nigga shit. Too much nigga shit. It's like everybody fucking fighting to get bread. Everybody fighting to do what they got to do to get money. It's all a money grab. And I love money. I need money. I want money. But it's the way you do it. You could get money in the mass shit and still keep your integrity. So don't let nobody tell you that money is bad. Money is good, because what the fuck? These lights got to be on, right? It's me. I'm a grown-ass man. I can't depend on nobody. But at least I will give you a service for money. That's why I do promotion. That's why I do different things to amass money outside of just going on YouTube talking shit. I use my platform to help others. That's what I do. That's what I do. Need to read more books, man. Read more books. Read more shit. I don't even care if you listen to audiobooks. You got to read more books. Damn, how two people said kill hip hop at the same time? That is crazy. Mr. Sharp said kill hip hop and bring it back funk, and Mike Larry said we might have to kill hip. That's crazy. That's crazy that y'all both thinking that shit. But this is what I'm saying, man. We be so in tune with the universe. Some of us think so much alike that we will take our 10% difference and raise the 10% difference that we have with each other, but don't fuck with the 90 that we agree on. We argue over the 10% that we don't agree on and suppress the 90 that we in agreement with. Don't make no sense. But learning is a good thing. And learning is not A, B. It's not that. It's just that imagine learning some shit you didn't know how to do. Like, yo, hold up. You mean to tell me I just such and such? Holy shit. Yo, when I was sitting here learning how to do this, because if you notice, everybody use StreamYard and all that, salute to them. I have a custom template that I built. This is all my thing. When I talk, you see me just jump with my words, making banners and all that. See, for me, I was gassed when I learned how to do this. I was like, yo, look what I'm doing. I'm a nigga from Brooklyn, a high school dropout. Yo, I'm sitting here learning shit. I can't wait to show these people this. I couldn't wait. That's what it's all about. Even if nobody don't clap for me. Even if nobody don't clap for me, I clap for me because I know where I came from. And if you know where you came from and you know where you going, you the only person that matter. Nobody else. Nobody could steal your joy. Nobody could take anything from you. And I'm going to tell y'all another thing too. As a people, hip hop is a part of black culture, but it's not the only thing in black culture. Seriously, we have to love hip hop for what it is, but we got to move on to other things too. There's other things that we need to be learning, like coding, tech, and shit like that, because it's a lot going on behind the scenes that I don't even think y'all know about. And I'm going to do my tech channel. And y'all know that it's actually this right here. Hold on. Now you in the Doggie Diamonds verse. This is supposed to be like the metaverse, but it's the Doggie Diamonds verse. We could do that live on here too. This is my tech channel that I'm going to go on more and show y'all a bunch of tech shit, because it's a lot of shit going on. You think all this shit is easy to do? I didn't buy this shit. I had to make this shit. I had to go in Photoshop and actually make these things, but it was application. I could have been drinking. I could have been smoking. I could have been humping somebody's daughter. I could have been pursuing somebody's daughter. I could have been doing all these things. But I sit here and say, yo, I did a lot of that already. But acquired knowledge is something that I can't, I thirst this shit. This is Doggie Diamonds verse. This is my other channel. So I'll just sit here and just make shit. This is what I do. Just like I sit here and y'all know I make my own thumbnails. I sit here and say, yo, hold up. Damn, look, this is the actual Photoshop session, which I got other things in here. You know what I'm saying? This is how I make my shorts. I had the interview .ip coming out tomorrow. I have just put out the Buckshot podcast. I just sit here all day and I do this. This is what I do. This is what I do. I want to go back to the Doggie Diamonds verse because it looked dope. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. So expect different things from me because I can't put a limit on myself. I can't put a limit on the knowledge that I have. I can't put a limit on who I am. Expect different things from me. You know what I'm saying? Expect different things from me. Expect this. I got the Doggie Diamonds verse channel. Then I got Doggie Diamonds reactions. Then I got the Beatmaker show, which I didn't start yet. Which y'all gonna kill me for not starting this show because I got some interviews. Hold on. Where's my Beatmaker show? I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. This is the Beatmaker show. So right here be me and the producer on the side over there. And their name would be down there. You see the record spinning in the back. It's all the shit I be sitting here doing. I just be sitting here just making shit. So I could be doing all of that shit that niggas be doing. Nah, I just sit here and do this shit. I love it. This is what it's all about. This is what learning is about. Beef and Broccoli show, we supposed to do that, but Coco had a family emergency, so we couldn't do it. But I'm not gonna keep y'all all night. I appreciate y'all. Oh, that's when Blizz was there. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Now we in the Doggie Diamonds verse. This is where we go into another dimension and shit like that. We talk about tech shit. So this is what I'm gonna do on my other channel. When you go back to the home screen, please make sure you hold up. I even got another one. Hold on, look. I even got another one. It's a whole different thing. Like it's just really up close. So you probably see a pimple or whatever on my face. But no, we're not doing that. That's when I made one StreamYard. So when I do StreamYard with people, this is what I use. So yeah. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for joining me tonight. I'm not here to brag. I'm not here because I'm better than anybody. I'm just here to give you inspiration and get you up off your ass and get it popping. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who believe in you. As long as you believe in you, it don't even matter who claps for you. You know. When you doing something good, you know. Be inspired. Be great to yourself. Anton's alive. I won't give some of my sources of anything, but yeah. I'll just say, I'm going to show y'all something real quick. Shall I show y'all this? Nah, I ain't showing y'all. It's going to be on Doggie Diamonds verse. And I got another channel I'm building too. So, yeah, just get to work. Yo, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for receiving me. Until next time. Make sure you hit that like button too. And subscribe, man. Subscribe. Push this. Subscribe. Hit the like button and share. Peace.